Today, we take a look at some of the strangest airports in the world, from those built in extreme climatic conditions to an airport featuring rather unusual objects embedded in its runway. Let's discover which airports are on our list today. Number 1. Kansai International Airport, Osaka, Japan. Land is a scarce resource in Japan, so engineers headed roughly 3 miles offshore into Osaka Bay to build this colossal structure. Work on the man-made island started in 1987, and by 1994, jumbo jets were touching down. Travelers can get from the airport to the main island of Honshu via car, railroad, or even a high-speed ferry. Kansai's artificial island is 2.5 miles long and 1.6 miles wide, so large that it's visible from space. Earthquakes, dangerous cyclones, an unstable seabed, and sabotage attempts from protesters are just some of the variables engineers were forced to account for. Number 2. Hwangcho-E Airport, Saba, Netherlands Antilles. Getting to this paradise-like island can be a bit distressing thanks to a 1,300-foot-long runway, slightly longer than most aircraft carrier runways. Sheer drops into the sea at either end add an extra layer of excitement to the arrival on what is acknowledged as being the shortest commercial runway in the world. Hwangcho-E Airport is something of a holy grail for AV geeks, but it is also a lifeline for Saba, bringing in tourists and taking out locals in need of medical attention. You could take the ferry to get here, but the flight often appears in lists of the world's scariest landings, and that seems reason enough to give it a try. Number 3. Ice Runway, Antarctica. The Ice Runway is one of 3 major airstrips used to haul supplies and researchers to Antarctica's McMurdo Station. As its name implies, there are no paved runways here, just long stretches of ice and snow that are meticulously groomed. There is no shortage of space on the ice runway, so supersize aircraft like the C-130 Hercules and the C-17 Globemaster III can land with relative ease. The real challenge is making sure that the weight of the aircraft and cargo doesn't bust the ice or get the plane stuck in soft snow. As the ice of the runway begins to break up, planes are redirected to Pegasus Field or Williams Field, the 2 other airstrips servicing the continent. Number 4. Princess Juliana International Airport, Simpson Bay, St. Martin. Princess Juliana International Airport is one of the oldest and busiest airports in the region. Landing on this Caribbean island forces pilots to fly over a small strip of beach, clear a decent-sized fence, and pass over a road just before hitting the runway. The airport is far more than just a facility. For many, it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, from the stunning approach to the runway, with its spectacular landing and takeoff, which has made it world-famous for plane spotters, to its unique character and sense of place. The transformation of the airport from a humble Second World War base for the U.S. military into a world-class facility went through generational changes, which have not only made it the gateway to paradise, but have also cemented its role as the engine driving the tourism industry on St. Martin and its neighbors. Number 5. Gibraltar International Airport, Gibraltar. Gibraltar Airport has a unique and spectacular setting. Set between the Mediterranean and the Atlantic with views across the straits to Africa, the airport runs parallel to the Spanish border. Gibraltar International Airport Terminal is symbolically and physically a new gateway to Gibraltar. It is the first building visitors see on entering Gibraltar when arriving by road or air. The terminal replaced a previous dilapidated and outdated building, which could no longer manage the number of passengers flying into Gibraltar, or provide the modern, dynamic facilities that the buoyant economy of Gibraltar deserves. These airports redefine the notion of travel, offering unforgettable encounters with aviation and remarkable settings. Do let us know if you have ever experienced these unique airports. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more doses of positivity through the journeys.